Loctote.
Okay, again today I'm going to go over my top 3 travel items. Pretty much these 3 things I have with me on every trip. First, I want to discuss the Loctote. This is actually not the full backpack, but it's actually called the Flak 2. It has a lock, has a combination lock with it. What happens is these are, I guess, industrialized, so supposedly you cannot cut through it with a knife. No, I have not tried, but I'm told that you cannot cut through it with a knife. Also, the straps cannot be cut with a basic cutter. Now, I'm sure if you have wire cutters, you can cut this, or bolt cutters, you can get through it. But the thing is, you're going to use this during times where maybe you're at a restaurant or at a hotel where you can lock it, where you know no one's just going to be walking by with a set of bolt cutters. And if you're in that type of an environment, maybe you need to have something else or store your goods somewhere else. But this is a good location when traveling to maybe have your passport. It has a couple of side pockets inside. I don't know if you can see one here off to the side, and then the others right here. I keep ink pens in here. On the other side also, it has a zip, and it's a secure pouch, meaning supposedly infrared cannot be, it will, put it this way, you cannot detect information off your passport through it. So I carry my passport book inside here, and it's zipped. It's good if you look at most of my videos so far. If I'm outside somewhere and I'm recording, I carry all my recording gear in this, and you'll see this strap on my shoulder most of the times. But the way it works to lock is you have a strap here with a little ring. You cinch it shut, so you're pretty much shrinking the top up. And you have a couple of grommets here. You take your lock through the loop and around whatever bar, if you're at a bar or in a restaurant, to the table. You may have seen some of my videos where I've had it at a table. I've locked it to the table. Then it goes through the grommets here. You spin the dial, and it's locked by that strap. Okay. Then you have this little, I guess, little pouch right here for the lock. Maybe you don't want your lock sticking out, so you kind of hide the lock inside the pouch. Okay, I've heard people say it's difficult to do. You just saw me do it, and it's not too difficult. So it's basically on this strap, and whatever it's attached to. If it's a table and it's a 20, 30 pound, 6-foot table, and they can walk off with the table in your bag, yeah, But again, most of the time you're going to use this where you're at a location where nobody's walking around with bolt cutters. To be honest with you, I think this is safer than the lock that's in your hotel room, because you can strap it to the frame of the bed. No one's going to go it. Or I've had it on the pipe underneath the sink. No one's going to take that. I've had it on a gas line, I guess, at my apartment in Medellin. It feeds the heat to the washer. So when you're ready to get it, you just pop your lock back out and put your combination in. I just left it at one number off, so I guess I spun more than one number. Now there you go. And it comes loose. And one thing I like about it, which seems minimal, well, these straps, it's supposedly it's 2 pounds. It's got some weight to it. So one good thing I like about it is if I have my gear in this and it gets up to around 5 or 6 pounds, and if you travel, every little bit counts. When you buy luggage, you have to take into account that the luggage actually has weight to it as well. But I like this little strap right here, because when I have this on and I have this on my chest, I can actually put this around and hold these two together. So when it's on my back, it holds it up higher, as opposed to just hanging off of my shoulders loosely, where somebody could just snatch it, and well, they still, good luck with snatching it, but but this just holds it on tighter. Okay, so this is the Loctote 2. Again, this is the cinch sack. And this is something that I travel with wherever I go. I take this on the plane with me. This is my carry-on, not my carry-on bag, but my handbag. They let you carry a small bag item with you. So that's what I carry with it. So that's my first thing, the Loctote. Don't go anywhere without it. I'll put a link below in the description as well. Second item that I do not travel without is this right here. What this does is this holds maybe 5, 6, 7 shirts. It can carry a couple of pants and a couple of shirts, but it folds the items so that the wrinkles are not held. Or put it this way, if you put your shirts in a luggage and it moves around, it's going to wrinkle more. So as you see, I have my shirts folded in here already. You can undo each one and you'll see they're perfectly folded. So to give you an example, and I always carry a couple of dress shirts, and this is actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shirts. I could probably get one more in it. But to undo it, I'm just going to take the shirt loose and show you. You lay your shirt out. If you can see it all, let's move this out. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Okay. Then you take this little board that comes inside it. Now, I purchased this one first at the Container Store. They have a lot of good travel items. So that's where I get the idea. And then the next thing I do is go on and, of course, price it on Amazon, where the price is going to be its best. So you fold it over, fold your sleeve over. Same thing with long sleeves. Then you fold it up. So I have it perfectly done in that size. And then you just remove the board. And it fits right in. So it's less wrinkles. It does not allow it to shuffle around while it's in your luggage. So, and then you just take each one and you put it back in. I do one way, one shirt, one direction, the other shirt, the opposite direction. For instance, like this. Then you put the board on top. And just so you know, there are instructions here too, that for those who forget how to do it. And you just put it on top. I'll do the long side first. And this is just tape I had on here. I stick duct tape on a lot of different fabrics because I never know when I'm going to need some duct tape. And it has a little handle. This one also can go in my overnight, well, it's not even an overnight, my roller bag for my laptop, because I can carry a couple laptops and this in here, and my little, bag for overnight things such as toothpaste and deodorant and so on. But again, this is something I never travel without. And then lastly, I missed this one dress shirt, but I'm gonna put this because I'm using the bed to show you. My shoes. If you'll watch most of my videos, you won't see me without these shoes. These are my dancing shoes. They look a little bright right there because it's reflective. I really wanted the all black, and they do have it. I checked today, and I am going to get another pair. They're $129. Actually, I think I paid $159 at what's the name of that mountain climbing, REI or whatever that is. But I bought it there because I wanted to be sure I could shop it. And I take time. If it's cost me more than $100, I'm going to take time to research it. So again, these are Salomon's. Very, very, very comfortable. Has high nodules on it. As you can see, I wore a little bit of the back of it off, but I've been hiking everywhere from, all over Colombia, all over Medellin, climbing the mountains. I'll show you a couple of videos there. Walking up the mountains in Croatia. These have been in London, Philippines, most recently in Vietnam, Bahamas. I take these everywhere. Matter of fact, I wear these shoes every day. I have a pair of dress shoes, some Clarks that I trade off in there because I kind of dress casual, especially for work. But there's a mesh, so it lets your feet breathe, but they just fit. They fit so comfortable. Best shoes I've ever bought. I like my Clarks, but these, I wanted a pair. I actually wanted them all black because I knew I was going to backpack last year when Catherine and I went to Europe. I wanted to make sure that no matter where I was, I had a pair for all occasions, and I didn't have to stick another pair in my backpack. We backpacked the entire time, both of us. So the mesh helps. They're solid. I'm getting ready to order another pair, even though I don't need them. I want the all black ones. And again, they're $129 on Amazon. Nobody's pretty much going to beat Amazon too. I do like the fact that you don't have to tie them. It has this little cinch right here. So basically you can see it. You just pull it up and it ties it tight. You click it, you squeeze it, and it releases. Pull it back down. And then I just basically stick this little front piece up here and I'm good to go. But I never go anywhere without these shoes. If you see me in a video, chances are there's a 99% chance you're going to see these unless I'm out dancing somewhere. And again, I have worn these dancing. And I think I wore these my last day, like my first couple of classes, dance lessons in Medellin. I put my Clarks on, my, casual dress shoes there. But this one, the last day I wore these because I wanted to see if I could actually do it, because normally in dancing you try to slide and turn. And these work fine. And they actually force you to pick your feet up a little bit more and be conscious of what you're doing. But this model is called the XA Pro 3D. XA Pro 3D. Love these shoes. Anything I love so much, I say, man, I can sell this. Like the paper towels in Medellin. I'll tell you about that later. But anyway, these are the top three things. My Loctote, my shirt folder. You can also put pants in there again too. I can get a couple of pair of pants and 3 shirts in that. And a couple of pair of underwear and a couple of socks too. You lay them flat, it fits. It cinches and holds it tight. And then again, these Salomons, and again, these are the XA Pro 3D. They have quite a few different models, and I tried them all. I'm not kidding you. I spent 2 weeks because we knew we were going to Europe for a month ahead of time. And I didn't know where we were going to be in Croatia or Barcelona or Amsterdam, wherever. But if you see any pictures of me, I had these shoes on all around Europe, and I still wear them every day. So again, those are my top 3 travel items. Never go anywhere without them.
Please comment and share if you liked the video.
Please subscribe and kick the bell.